I'm currently in Asheville, North Carolina with my company doing disaster security for a dialysis company. And we're also doing search and rescue for patients to bring them to dialysis so they don't die. This place is a war zone, people, and the military is not here. And the reason I'm pissed, because I was part of the operation during Hurricane Katrina. I was stationed in San Diego, and within 96 hours, we were in Louisiana. And these bastards are not sending the military here.
That we will do everything in our power to help communities respond and recover. And I've shared with them that I plan to be on the ground as soon as possible, but as soon as possible without disrupting any emergency response operations, because that must be the highest priority in the first order of business.
And there is no government aid. None. Zero. Zilch.
North Carolina's National Guard is leading the efforts, and Lilia Luciano gives you a look at how they're carrying out that mission.
In a helicopter high above North Carolina's remote Blue Ridge Mountains Tuesday, CBS News rode with first responders as they combed the devastated landscape searching for survivors.
We're embedded with the state's National Guard following several missions. Some are delivering supplies, some are able to land and bring people to safety, and some have to hoist survivors.
We saw them in action over the small town of Burnsville, where the National Guard rescued 7 people.
There are doctors right now physically walking across that because their cars can't get through to go help these people, to go check on these people. There's a mudslide by my aunt's house because she lives on a mountain. She lives in the middle of it. There are currently civilians digging that mudslide out with their bare fucking hands.
And hundreds of thousands remain without power and running water.
If you need help, we are working around the clock to reach you. We're working together to open more major routes to push supplies forward.
And Governor Roy Cooper added that there are now about 1,100 people housed in 29 shelters across the state. Lilia Luciano, CBS News.
Our nation is with you. And President Biden and I and all of the folks behind me are with you. We will continue to do everything we can to help you recover and to help you rebuild, no matter how long it takes. And I do believe the true character of a nation is revealed in moments of hardship. Over the past few days, our nation has endured some of the worst destruction and devastation that we have seen in quite some time. And we have responded with our best.
They have no supplies. And the government is currently trying to arrest people who are delivering supplies via helicopter. They are threatening to arrest those people. They are threatening to arrest people who are trying to fucking help people survive.
If you're not angry, you should be. Because this is what our government thinks about us. They're not here to help us. We have to take care of ourselves. There's towns here that are self-policing. We drove into towns where the town folk came up to us and said, "What are you doing here?" So we're looking for patients. We're trying to get them help. And they welcomed us with open arms. This is bad, people.
The news is not even coming close to catching the true devastation. Our government is not for us. Then I don't know what is. They're everyday citizens who are taking it upon themselves to go and deliver items and things to these people. I don't believe everything that you're hearing on the news, because they're not. One of my friends in Canada had heard that there were like 200 people missing and maybe 40 dead. Y'all, so much more than that. At the local hospital in Asheville, there are over 900 unidentified bodies. And that was just from 2 days ago, so I'm sure there are more, but there are. People are floating down the river. And if you're able and you can donate or you can get it in the hands of a real person, there were like, I think, 10 different truck drivers who were trying to deliver goods, and they all stopped. on the way up there, and every single tire was slashed. And so it's going to be up to us. We cannot count on Uncle Sam. It's going to be neighbor helping neighbor, and I don't care how old or young you are. If you can't get out there or you can't donate, you can pray. Because the devastation is nothing like I have ever seen. And I think this is going to go down probably as one of the worst storms in American history. I just cannot fathom the pain and the destruction and the stuff that these people are going through. So anyway, just remember, Western North Carolina,